Hi everyone, this is Miss Granger. In this video, we're going to go over the consequences of World War I, which is lesson 4 in our unit on World War I and World War II. We're going to be using research methods to start to collect and record information by taking effective notes in class and also by reading critically. So we'll start with here part 1, which is our map of Europe after World War I. You'll see on the first page kind of a similar map situation to what we had before World War I started. But you'll notice that there's some more lines going on here because territories really changed. That was one of the major outcomes of World War I. You'll see at the bottom of this page that you will need to label the countries that have been left blank, again up here, using the Europe after World War I map. It looks like this. You'll see the labeled countries here. And also, you will color the existing countries that were already around and didn't change too much in one color, and you will color any new countries that came out as a result of the World War I in a different color. So you'll need 2 different colors. It does not matter what they are. So again, you'll see that on this map, on the example, the existing countries are colored in this kind of green color, and our new countries, our new nations, are colored in this orange color. Lastly, you'll see this kind of blank box, or this box here with what Germany owed the Allies. And one of the consequences of the war was that Germany really had to pay in a lot of ways for the damage that they had caused. So they had to have compensation to civilian populations, that means regular people. They had to provide additional coal, livestock, ships, timber, which is wood, and they had to pay for the cost of damaged Allied property. You're going to put all of this information, just like it's showing here in this little diagram, in the blank box here on the front of your map. That's it for this video. When you finish your map, go see your teacher to check your work.